I think the key with listed property is it addresses the requirement that most of us have in that we don't have huge amounts of money, and if we want to have an exposure to commercial real estate, the only way to do that is really to invest in a fund alongside other investors to give you that diversification. So investing in listed property trusts enables smaller investors like ourselves to be able to invest and get the exposure of commercial property without having huge sums of money. The other thing that listed property does is it does provide liquidity. So whilst we all might have a long investment time frame, your circumstances might change or whatever, and it can be handy to be able to access your capital at times that you may not have forecast. So listed property gives you both diversification, but it also gives you liquidity. A real estate investment trust also provides effectively a proportional ownership of those individual assets. Along with that, you've got a management team who are managing the assets, managing the leases, ensuring that the assets are maintained, the accounts are provided, and ultimately the distributions are sent to investors. So it's a very clean structure that enables us as investors to get exposure without all the aggravation of direct ownership. One of the key things that listed property does provide investors is exposure to some of the better quality assets in Australia, and also typically with that some of the better quality tenants. So these assets are typically leased on a reasonably long-term basis to either government or blue chip listed tenants, providing therefore a reasonable degree of certainty with respect to the income stream, and therefore the ability for us to forecast that income stream and to be able to make projections as to what that may be in the future.